Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Minshew, 1st and 10. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Look at me. Zipper.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put it in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And now it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. They're able to locate Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Off play action, it's Minshew. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's got them.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Field goal, a 64-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10.
check, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Double dog, that's the way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the...
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
To kick off for Denver.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now here's Mahomes. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
12-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Look at me. Go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Derrick Henry. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Hey, Team 6. Check my 50. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. My 50.
On 4th down, Minshew. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First,
A really nice gain of 25 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and goal, Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he has been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The pass there complete to Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 48.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half.
Broncos 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 52. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, check.
They're going to try and throw. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. It'll be Minshew again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Derrick Henry. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory. But also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Number 20.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, flush to his right. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Samuel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, a 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Minshew sets to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Number 11.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
1st down, Denver.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
The score, Chiefs 56, Broncos 6.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And Adams has it, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brought down by Michael Ojemudia. It's a
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Broncos on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's our time. It's our time.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now Minshew. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew flushed out right. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 16-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel